Marks, correct me if I'm wrong. We're going right into it. No time to waste. We're going right into it, guys. And hey, check out those new graphics. So the green beans representing the garden and the cherried crepes representing the bakery.
I just noticed that the garden has a hammer and sickle in their logo. That's very interesting. But then we got the bakery, our nice little baker over there with his little three different size rolls coming out on one pan. I guess he decided to
Mm,
cook
yeah,
three very different pastries on the same pan.
yeah. Well,
Interesting cooking
yeah.
style.
It's a bit more similar though than cheese pizza and the Dutchman's curse. It's nice to see. That was a bit of a best, two complete different sides of the spectrum. But now we're talking food, and we'll have to see which team came to eat. Sorry for the puns, Croc. We got to keep them going. Let's look at their
Yeah, right.
stats though.
Oh, well, we've got 35 wins and 17 losses for the on paper favorite, the Cherried Crepes. Second seed, I believe, overall in the entire tier. The Garden with the Green Beans team. I cannot remember. I did look at it, but I can't remember exactly where they are. Very close in the win loss record, though 33 and 19. Both really good. However, the goals for definitely favors the Cherried Crepes.
Mm. Goals forward would ferry the cherry crepes, and also the shooting percentage as well, similar to the last series we just saw. One team with a 38% advantage for the cherry crepes and 32% for green beans. But as we've seen in these long series, shooting percentage doesn't always decide it. And in the long term, right, if you have a big enough sample size, it will. But what matters more is who will step up to play. Yes, let's see our players, sorry, for the night. I'm seeing their names in chat, so I can tell that there's some fans of the orgs tonight. So for the green beans, we'll have Blueprints, KBM Crifter, Kiwi, and Honey Badgermo. I hope I said that correctly. And for the Cherry Craves, Donovan, Ricky Spanish, Motos, and the Man.
Yeah, pretty recognizable names, at least to me. I'm pretty sure I saw all of these players participating in combines or scouting. All really dedicated to their gameplay. Definitely scouted a few of these also going into the draft. I didn't have a contender team, so I didn't really get to see these guys. Uh, you know, I hear all the time, maybe this is just like the loudest people in the room, but I am always hearing about Donovan and Ricky Spanish. Man, I cannot see those names enough in the prospect chat in RSC Discord. So let's see if they can walk the walk because they sure do have their fans talking the talk for them in the Discord.
Mhm. And I mean, I can see why you see Donnie Van's name quite a lot there. 161 shots in 52 games. That's more than three per game. 65 goals, more than one goal per game. You can see how the two relate there. But the most impressive thing to me is a 40.4% shooting percentage. I know the man's got 63, but he's only got 8 games. That sample size is too small. So yeah, Donnie Van, first time hearing about you, but I'm excited for what we're gonna see. But let's look at the green beans, Croc. We can't just be biased. We gotta look at their players. Let's start with Blueprint at the top there, leading the shooting for his team. Not the best percentage though. That tells me that they're kind of the attacking player that looks to set up their teammates.
Yeah, and then you've got KBM, Grifter, and Kiwi both coming in with just roughly around the same amount of goals. The shooting percentage is a little bit better than Blueprints, so maybe they're the cleanup crew. Honey Badger Mo also with 28 games played. I believe is a first round pick keeper MMR wise, so could have been a midseason pickup, which could explain the low number of games played. Or maybe they've just been rotating pretty well. We've got 50 and 52 games played for Donovan and Ricky Spanish on one side and 40 games being the max for Blueprints on the Green Bean side. So maybe they've just run a pretty solid rotation. I wouldn't be surprised to see a sub if the Green Beans are getting in trouble in this series.
And an advantage of best of sevens is that you do have time for those subs to get warmed up. That's always the issue in a shorter series. Like best of three, you really can't make substitutions. Best of five, it's a little dicey. Best of seven, usually around that 2-3 game mark, you can kind of decide if you need to make a drastic change like that. So we'll have to see. Will there be some depth to these rosters tonight? Will they stick with their starting three? For the crepes, I could see that. I could see them going with the main three. But as you said, for green beans, maybe switching things up could be the key to success here. Because when you make a substitution, yes, it can throw off your own team for a little bit. but it can also mess up the other team if you sub in a player that, like loves to demo or loves to go for solo plays.
Very true, very true. Well, we'll see exactly what these starting lineups have in store pretty soon here. Big shout out to BDBR for rating the stream
Oh,
here.
thank
Much
you, BD.
appreciated. Guys, during the regular season, I know some of you stream your games on your personal channel. When you're done streaming your matches, come raid the RSC channel. We really appreciate it. We want to get more eyes on the league. More eyes on the league means more players, means more FAs, means more teammates, and more friends for you guys. So get your friends involved in RSC. But let's move in to this game. Prospect Grand Finals coming at you live. 6 players on the field, 5 minutes on the clock. Who do you have taking
Mhm.
game number one?
I'm gonna go with the Cherried Crepes. The Garden fans, I'm sorry, but when you got a high caliber player like Donovan, and it's the grand finale, that's when you're expecting the pop-up performance. Let's talk about these rosters real quick before any goals get scored. So for Green Beans, Blueprints, Kiwi, and KBM Grifter, and for Cherried Crates, Donovan, Ricky Spanish, and Motos will be our starters for tonight.
Yeah, early shot here from Donovan. Not really a dangerous one. Steered away by, excuse me, the Green Beans. Coming down on the counterattack. Blueprints up. Looking for the demo was another player. I believe it was Kiwi. Couldn't quite find it. Couldn't connect. Ball sent back. KBM Grifter cuts it off at midfield. Now off the backboard. This could be dangerous. Bar down. Donovan up. Slow ball. Not going to be able to get to it in time. Cleared away by KBM Grifter. Put back in the
Mm-hmm.
corner by Ricky Spanish. Cleared away, and now Motos takes a shot on net. That's going to be under the crossbar. Needs a save. KBM Grifter couldn't quite get the right part of his car on it. And Motos gets the opening goal of the series.
KBM Grifter, just an unfortunate touch there. They came off the goalpost, which is the right play there, saving your flip to react to the ball. Well, they just could not get enough momentum. An early goal to open the scoring for the Cherry Crepes, but this kickoff will go towards Blueprints. Down towards a teammate potential. KBM Grifter getting around that, trying to get it in, and they will pass 2 defenders.
Did we just see maybe the shot of the series already? That was a great play. Great bounce pass to the middle. KBM Grifter up early, gets it over the head of not one, but 2 Cherried Crepes players in the net and under the crossbar. 1-1, 4:03 left in game number 1.
And we should point out for the folks in chat, this is a best of 7. So game 1 can be a bit of a feeler match for the players to get warmed up and used to each other. But I prefer taking no time to wait. Give us the demos right out of the gate. Give us those banger solo plays as we saw here. As the ball now in the blue end. Blue being the green beans, of course. Cherry Crepes on the orange side. Speaking of blue, Blueprints with the ball now. A dangerous touch will go towards Donovan. 1v2, 1v1. Beating Grifter. Blueprints able to get the save. The shot from Ricky. Not enough. Donovan, another shot there. The save again, though, from Blueprints. Keeping this an even game, Croc.
The cherried crepes are all over the green beans right now. Unfortunately, they just can't send it home. They've got to keep trying, keep throwing that pressure down. But right now, it's KBM Grifter putting it down into the orange corner. Had the opportunity to control it there. Where it's here up, I expect to see a little bit more controlled play on the ball. Can't just be giving the ball away from the midfield into your opponent's end for free all the time. But good touch there to keep pressure. Kiwi with the shooting opportunity. Touched by Ricky Spanish. Squeezes out to the left. Motos now starts the counterattack coming back. KBM Grifter backwards. Might make an awkward touch here. But Motos leaves the ball. Does stay in the corner, but the demo is going to fizzle out the pressure. Kiwi should be able to clear it pretty easily here. And with
Oh.
just about half the game gone, we're still deadlocked at 1-1, but definitely the pressure in favor of the Cherried Crepes.
They are out shooting green beans 5-2 here. As again, still in their corner. Blueprints will need to get past one. Can't do so. Donovan a shot from the corner. Kiwi. Oh, required to make a save there. And now this 50 will go towards Blueprints, attempting a solo play. The high flick over one. Donovan, a good enough touch there to push towards the corner. And they can grab the 100 for a backboard clear. No. Ball coming down towards Motos, who's forced to make the clear out to Kiwi. Still trapped in the corner are the Crepes. With a beat like that, if they get over the second player, which they do here, no Blueprints charging in there, teeing up with teammates, but no one there. They were still rotating out, and Motos finally carrying it across the midfield line. A shot from Ricky Spanish. Blueprints there to make the save.
Ball's going to be rolling out now towards the orange side. Ricky Spanish there to collect it on the wall. Pass out center to Donovan. Donovan up early. Can't quite get a great touch. Ricky Spanish credited with the shot. The soft one from Motos hit him with the changeup. And that's going to be 2-1 for the Cherried Crepes here. Just at 134 remaining left in game number 1.
Oh no, and oh, KBM Grifter did get a touch on that, just not a solid one. Once again, Cherried Crepes up by 1.
I bet if he
90
was on
seconds.
controller, he makes that touch.
Oh, calling out the KBM. Croc does not speak for I receive apologies to all the KBM players at home. Actually, I do agree with you, Croc. Controller life is what's best. Blueprints, another great save there, but they're still down by 1.
Donovan here has an opportunity to make something happen. Gets it out middle for Ricky Spanish, but Blueprint's able to squeeze it out to the left for KBM Grifter. KBM Grifter has given the ball away from the midfield now at least 4 times during this game, though, and really needs to start looking to hit the ball towards his teammate, towards the net, and not just towards the net, but on the net, or needs to control it. I know they've got the ability in this lobby. These are the best of the best for the prospect here. They've got to be able to control the ball and create plays, not just hit the ball towards their opponent's end.
Yeah, 40 seconds left to go. Trapped in the right are the Green Beans. A good pitch out, though, towards Grifter. Teeing it up for Blueprints, but they don't have a lot of boost to work with for the solo play attempt. A good 50, though, could tee up Grifter, but no! A double whifty for the blue side! And so now Kiwi forced to make a back pass, which they do get off to Blueprints. But a soft shot just gets dumped back. 18 seconds left to go. Still down by 1 here in game 1.
Now KBM with a shot on net. 2 players in net. Moto's getting credited with the epic save on that one. And it was a little bit of a scary moment there for the Cherried Crepes. Looked like it could be tied up. KBM Grifter, 1 second left. Ball coming towards the ground. Can he keep it up? No, that will hit the ground. Cherried Crepes take game number 1 of the series.
And just like we saw last series, a 1-goal affair, a bit more high scoring, but still a 1-goal affair between both teams. Very highly contested. But as I say that, looking at these shots categories, Cherried Crepes 8-3 here in game 1. As you said a couple times during the game, Croc, they had the pressure, and even though it didn't produce too many goals, eventually 1 or 2 squeak through, and that's all you need sometimes.
Exactly, and they did a good job here. Moto's definitely my MVP. Made that save at the end there to keep the game 2-1 for themselves. Got both of the goals for Cherried Crepes. Pretty easy pick for MVP of game number 1, if you ask me.
And we'll have to see, though, the MVP of game 1, that gets your team hyped up, that gives them on the right foot. Last series, though, Dutchman's Curse did win the first 2, and then Cheese Pizzas battled back, won 3 straight, and closed it out in 7. So best of 7 series can go the distance, and with a close game like this, it's still way too early to tell which way this will break. However, with the amount of shots that they're putting out, with the high conversion rates the player like Donovan have, the Green Beans need to do something about the midfield. They need to stop these shots before they can get registered as saves.
I agree. Let's see if they can do it here in game number 2. I really, really like this map. It is just so pleasant to
It's a
look at.
classic.
Just sometimes, you get so focused in playing the game, you forget that Rocket League really is just a nice looking game sometimes. You got to take
Mm-hmm.
a step back, look at some of the stadiums. Maybe they aren't as good to visually to play on, might mess with your depth perception.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Neon
yeah,
field. But,
yeah.
it is what it is.
I'm a huge fan of this map. I remember learning how to do aerials by flying between the pillars on the sidewalls.
Oh,
They
okay, okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun warm-up, but that's enough about the past. There's a prediction in the chat, and oh my gosh, 66,040 points already. I think I know who the chat's favoriting this series, Croc. Oh, no, actually, there's just 2 big spenders for the Green Beans. The Cherried Crepes fans, they might be more numerous, but they might not have too many points. I want to see them put their money where their mouths are.
Well, let's see if they can do it. Motos here is going to be beat by Blueprints. Ricky Spanish gets a nice long clear up towards Kiwi. Kiwi gets a touchdown, not connected with by KVM Grifter, but Ricky Spanish kind of flubs that opportunity. Pushed to the left now by Donovan. Let's see if he can get a play started. Gets the boost, opposite turn away. A little bit of a near post rotation there. Throws Motos off. Not a great touch. Centers out from KVM Grifter. No shooter coming in. Donovan, not a great touch either. Can't get the ball cleared. They've got to get the ball out of their own end. 4 minutes, not 4 seconds remaining in game number 2, and we're still at 0-0. Spanish not really anyone able to get
Uh-oh.
anything going in terms of an attack. That
Oh.
was a little scary. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a lot scary, just a little bit. But that was the most scary thing that we've seen in the last 45 seconds. So, you got to
Yeah.
take it where you can get it.
Yeah, Director Cam can be a little bit of like a horror game sometimes because for the angle it gives you, it's like, wait, was that in? It's like I'm squinting my eyes. Is that in? Is that in? Thankfully, it was just wide. And so, as you said, it's a draw game for now. 90 seconds gone by. Kiwi zero boost, getting the clear, but it goes right towards Ricky. Just a shot bounce towards the end. Blueprints backflip save, giving the ball away for Modos to get a bouncer going. Maybe trying finding a teammate. Can't do so though. As Grifter keeping us in the corner. They are trapped in the corner, but they are putting it towards safe spots and even teammates and getting some counterattacks going.
Ricky Spanish here gets a nice touch, doesn't let it cross his net and in front of the goal. Another good touch there. Not a lot of boost. Can he follow it up and make a play happen? Centers out to Motos. Really good pass. Oh, the shot is just too high. KVM Grifter able to send it back down to the orange side. I don't know if we'll get an attack out of here, but a great 50-50. Blueprints here to keep pressure, but Motos there to help fizzle it out. KVM Grifter back into the corner, slows down a little bit. Nothing too scary going on. Kiwi pop off the back wall, could be shot. Blueprints not able to get there in time. Pressure still building. KVM Grifter up for the shot, met by Motos. Will go off the back wall. Donovan should be first to it. Beats Blueprints cleanly, but Kiwi there to corral the ball and put it back into the orange half. Miss off the sidewall could be the end of the pressure, but KVM Grifter wants to keep it in. Good play there, but Donovan finally clears it out of the orange half just to be sent right back in. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
They cannot get the ball out of their own in the Cherried Crepes.
oh, there we go. Pitch like that, and yeah, I mean, very similar to last game here, Croc. We've passed the halfway mark, an even game. Last one was 1-1 apiece. Now it's 0-0. Still no goals. Only 3 shots registered in 3 minutes. But now a 2v1 opportunity. The pass to Monos. What a cracker shot and a pass play like that. That is how you open the scoring.
Yeah, really good play here. Ricky Spanish, again with the midfield pass to Motos. Love to see it. I think that's going to be the difference in this series. We've got to see what's going to happen here with these two teams. But if the Cherried Crepes can continue to get those midfield passes whenever the Green Beans are not expecting it, they will walk away with this series very handedly.
And now on the attack, though, is Blueprints trying to find Grifter. What, they lose to 50 to Motos. And now a pinch like that. Oh, faked out by Ricky Spanish. Donovan going for his solo play. Blueprints touching it down. Kiwi, a dangerous backflip. But Grifter is able to clear it out. Not for long, though. Still in their end. Another miss in the corner. Kiwi scrambling. Does have the ball, but no boost. Gets a bump, though. This could clear the way for Grifter to keep the attack going. To bounce off the corner. Putting out the backboard. No. The backflip challenge from Ricky. And now pinch in the corner. Kiwi there for the finish. 2 players were there, but they could not get a good enough touch. It's all tied up.
Honestly, this all goes back to the boost steal, I believe, from Kiwi. Might have been KBM Grifter. Either way, one of them chased down the ball. They went into the corner. They knew they weren't going to get a touch on the ball. They got the boost. No one from the orange team could get the boost. They were all rotating back. They were all on boost. Great goal by KBM Grifter here to make it 2-1. But I do just want to, still harp on the fact that those boost steals are what created the panic on defense for the Cherried Crepes. If they can keep doing that, they'll really mess up their defense and have some more scoring opportunities. And, just a great kickoff goal there. They happen. It's Rocket League. Kickoff goals happen. Really good way to finish from Blueprints there on that goal, though.
Yep. And you made a great point about boost management and stealing boost. Boost determines what you can do on and off the ball. And if you don't have a lot of boost, it really narrows down your options here. Narrowed options in the corner. Oh no, tragedy. Donovan will pounce on that mistake from Blueprints.
And one thing you do have to wonder too is if the home field advantage is going to play into effect here at all. Games 1 and 2 going to be played on the west servers, but after that we're going to be flying across the country over to the east side, see if we can get a New York server to favor the east teams. I'm not sure who's home and away. I believe Blue is the home team, if I remember.
Yeah, I
so
didn't
that's
want to
actually
say that.
Not great for the Green Beans.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that.
Maybe they play better on high ping. Yeah, I mean they're up by 1 goal now, and they could easily tie the series here. But they will be going over to the east side of the country after this game. Games 3 and 4 will be played on that server, and then game 5 if necessary. Will be played back on West, 6 if necessary, back on East, 7 if necessary, back on West. That is going to be the format that we go with. If you don't like it,
Mhm.
yell at someone that's not me. I do not have control over this.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to say who to yell at because they'll time me out in chat again. Either way, let's talk about that shot from Grifter. That was a banger jump, shot, and placement on that one. But let's stop talking about that play. One more chance of the attacker, the Cherried Crepes. Blueprints, though, pushing this one out 3v1. I think they've done enough here. Ball will come down. Kiwi grounds it. They don't want anything to happen there. Series tied up, and as you said, Croc, we booked our tickets. We're flying over to the East Coast.
Flying to the East Coast. Let's see what the servers are looking like. If you're a green bean, you're definitely hoping that you get like, a nice solid Chicago server or something about midway. But if
I,
you're if you're the Crepes, you're definitely hoping for that New York, Florida server.
I thought you were gonna say the beans are hoping for some green ping.
Uh
But,
that was
that
that
was
was
a
reaching. That's more of a U pun.
yeah,
Mine are more
yeah,
smooth and well
yeah.
thought out. Yours are like
Sorry.
sloppy and reached for it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, yeah, it was some low-hanging fruit as cherries are. Cherried crepes, just couldn't handle the
Okay,
shooting
okay.
opportunities from green peas. I'm gonna keep this going because the series is tied up, and so that means, Croc, we're not gonna be done in 4. We'll at least be going to 5. But as you said, I'm very curious how this server swap will have an effect because as the home team, you want to win every game on your server. The fact that it's a 1-1 even split, that could be disadvantage in the long run.
It definitely could, but we will see. I think Green Beans did really well to come back and take game number 2. KVM Grifter comes in, gets 2 goals, 2 on 2 shots, 100% shooting percentage. I really think that he was the MVP of that game. Blueprints made a very good case with some really good touches, really good play in the defensive end as well with 2 saves. But moving down the line, I do believe KVM Grifter is going to take that MVP for me. Really solid clutch moments, especially to bring it out there in the end. But we're gonna get into game number 3 and still move into the East Coast games.
Oh wow, Kiwi Rock at 170 ping. This could be a rough play for them. We'll have to see. Hopefully that's just like the start and it will settle.
Is
But before
Kiwi in
any
Hawaii? Like,
maybe, maybe the name is kind of kiwis are tropical, right? That is a potential option there. But real
that's
quick,
fair.
prediction
That's
in
fair.
chat. We gotta say, Croc, prediction in chat. Last time the rich minority won. Will this time will it be Cherry Crepes taking it, or do you guys think Green Beans will extend their 1 game streak?
I do have to say, I think Cherried Crepes are going to take it. You're moving into home field advantage. Kiwi was a very strong player for the Green Beans. It's not like they were, although they were the lowest in points, I don't think that they were by far less than their teammates at all. So
Mhm.
I think that you're going to have a little bit of a disadvantage here if you're Kiwi, especially still at that 170 ping. You're going to get some ghost touches. You're going to get some rubber band hits that you're not quite expecting, maybe some ghost demos that are really going to start to frustrate you. So I think it's all going to be about Kiwi's composure here. And,
Mhm.
like right there, I think that's a hit for Kiwi on a West Coast server. That was a pretty rough miss. But
Oh.
Ricky Spanish just dribbles the whole field, puts one in, and pretty stylishly, too, for the first goal of the game. Nice touch here. Gets the bounce dribble around Blueprints. KVM Grifter has no chance. 1-0 for the Cherry Crepes.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I just realized Ricky is repping the cherry topper too. So just supporting the team, maybe even being their mascot. And they had a great solo play to open the scoring. My Kiwi almost tying it up though. Grifter, a touch towards Donovan, some chaos. Ball comes towards Blueprints. Still in their corner are the Crepes. But a pinch like that might cross the midfield line. No, Kiwi extending it, going for a play off the left wall here. Touchdown to Grifter, but a great early challenge from Donovan. And now a 1v2, 2v1 opportunity here. The bomb play can't connect though. And the save is good enough by the Green Beans to keep it a 1 goal game.
Demo in midfield could create some open space for the Cherry Crepes to bring it back down again. Little misflip off the wall, so Blueprints has a free approach. Gets it over the head of one. Can't beat Motos. Good clear there. Sends it back to the center, but the KBM Grifter shooter has been demoed.
Mhm.
So was
Double
Kiwi, so
demo.
now it's going to be sent back. Donovan with the shot. Pretty easy save from Blueprints there. Had the read all the way. Moto's there with the soft touch from the aerial off the wall. Not going to be able to get the
Oh,
second one. Kiwi starting a little bit of an attack, but cleared away by Ricky Spanish. Good hard clear. Won't be there for the second touch. Blueprints able to
oh.
clear it away. Sent back in by Donovan. Oh, I thought it was going to be dangerous, but there are three
Yep.
waiting green beans in the net, just waiting to
Yep.
pounce on that ball.
Yep. And yeah, I said, oh, because yeah, that third green bean was there because they got bumped by a rookie Spanish. So I thought the physical play might have created an opening there. And maybe another opening here as Ricky will get the demo. Moto's getting a monstrous dunk there, keeping the ball in the blue half. Grifter, though, and carried it out. Just over 120 seconds, 2 minutes left to go. A one-goal game. Plenty of time for them to tie it up and potentially win it before even going to extracurriculars.
Game holding pretty steady here at 1-0 with 150 remaining. Would like to go ahead and take this opportunity to say any of you non-RSC players that may be in chat, if this looks fun to you, we have
Mm,
skill-based tiers. Anyone is welcome. Join the Discord, get signed up. The next season will start very soon. These are the grand finals of the playoffs. So the season is ending. Make sure you get your registrations in before the next season starts so that you can be fully involved, get on a team, and really create some team chemistry with some new folks. Donovan
mm-hmm.
here. It's the floor pinch, a little bit too high of a bounce. Is going to find the back wall, cleared away from the blue squad. Moto's trying to get it into the center. Kiwi says no, gets credited with the save there. A little bit of
Oh.
confusion there in the blue field half, but no orange
Oh.
shooter. Motos
Okay.
comes in late, and it's going to be
Ooh.
too late. Can't make anything happen. 65 seconds remain, and we still hold it 1-0 for the Cherried Crepes.
Croc, when I see chaos like that in front of the net, I can't help but like hold my breath or make sound effects. That was real dangerous, but they get it out. That's what's important. And 50 seconds left. They're on the attack. A mistouch here for Blueprints to get the dunk, but not even there. Following up the savior from Ricky Spanish. 6 saves from the Cherry Crepes. 6 shots from the Green Beans. Crepes have not let anything through. We'll get through here. No, Donovan, charge it back. Still in the midfield. 35 seconds left to go. Moto's now 1v2 with 50. One out by the Green Beans. Grifter, though, a missed touch towards his own end, and now a bump. Blueprints needs to put this away safely. Can they do so? Moto's charging in. An open net opportunity here, and that could be the decider in game 2.
Yeah, Moto's really just kind of put the hammer down here. Really just put the nail in the coffin. 22 seconds remaining. Is it possible for the Green Beans to come back? Yes, but I really haven't seen the pressure in this game to suggest that they will. You know, 6 shots for the Cherry Crepes and 6 shots for the Green Beans. Kiwi really playing strong, honestly, for being at 170 ping. I've played on EU servers before with that sort of ping, and I just don't have a good time. So props to Kiwi for being able to handle this and stick with the players on the field.
Yep. I mean, I will say they probably have plenty of experience playing on US East, and they'll get a little bit more here, as this next match will still be played on East. But either way, let's talk about this win from the Crepes. I gotta chalk it up to just a defensive difference. Their touches were more solid, they were able to put them away to safer spots, and so even though both teams were even for shots, the Cherry Crepes were just a little bit more lethal.
Yeah, I think that you know, the Green Beans, I'm trying to think of what they could do a little bit better that game. I think you kind of said it though, is just the quality of touches. The Green Beans didn't really do too much wrong that I saw, like nothing crazy
Hmm.
wrong except for a couple of are you going for the ball or am I going for the
Yeah,
ball? Are you
yeah,
going for the ball or am I going for
yeah.
the ball? Like maybe 2 or 3 of those. But other than that, nothing glaringly wrong in their play. I think they were doing okay. Is just the quality of touches from the Cherry Crepes are just a lot better. But I do think the Cherry Crepes had a little more unforced whiffs. So I think that if the
Mm,
Green Beans can capitalize on those whiffs and errors, they can easily bring it back in game number 4 and show that, excuse me, show the Cherry Crepes that home field advantage doesn't mean anything. And then we'll have a
mhm,
1-1 on each side of the country.
yeah, and yeah, that is very important. And oh, production in our ear. We're doing a lobby remake, so it looks like Kiwi doesn't normally have 170 ping on East, which is support. We want an even as possible playing experience for our players. So hopefully, we'll see some green pings across the board, and that won't affect anything too much. But as you were saying, Croc, it really seemed like Kiwis unfortunately used to playing on high ping. There were no real ghost hits or those like overcommits that you sometimes see from players with high pings. So I'm still optimistic for them. I still think they can take a win from this away field. Will be important though, because if they drop this one, now you're facing 3 match points in a row. You're going to be doing some server swaps in there. You need a win here on away soil. Or I think this series will be over quicker than they think.
Yeah, I think playing every match night, if they're actually following the 2-2 rule, probably really helped Kiwi prepare for any sort of play on the East Coast. Came out, they played well. Props to them, but it's got to be better. It's got to be better from the team as a whole. Got to get some better quality touches. You are going to be hindered by that, by the lag a little bit. But if you are, maybe don't focus on getting perfect touches. Focus on getting those strong touches towards a teammate or towards the opposite side of the field. Don't if you're trying to make these fancy finesse touches and they aren't working because of the ping, you gotta abandon them while you're on the East Coast. Bring them back
Mm,
while you're on the West Coast, but you gotta abandon them for now.
okay,
Either way,
let's see. Oh,
I think
okay.
we'll be fine.
Some
Oh, a little
improved
bit
ping
better.
from Kia, a little bit better, 130 versus 170 the previous game. Hopefully that will have an effect and help the Green Beans here as they look to battle back on the away turf. There we go, 40 ping difference, 60 seconds in, or 6 seconds in, Kiwi will open the scoring.
Yeah, I mean, we just said gotta be a little bit better. Kiwi comes in, doesn't focus on really a finesse touch, slams it home, has a wide open net, doesn't need to. 1-0 for the Green Beans.
Mm-hmm. Kiwi making use of that high ping to see the future, but oh no, is there going to be a kickoff goal? Great recovery by Blueprints on the kickoff, and actually a breakaway chance here. 1v1, a 50 on Donovan, but Ricky Spanish sliding back, and now they have a 1v1 opportunity into Grifter. Oh, almost a dunk there. Right out of the gate, we are seeing some fireworks, Croc.
Yeah, and I think that we're going to be in for more fireworks as the series goes on. These two teams really want to win. Kiwi here, great pass to the middle. Blueprints, unnecessary air roll leads to a little bit of a soft touch. Easy clear to the side for Ricky Spanish. Kiwi picks it back up. Another
Oh,
middle pass. KBM Grifter there, unfortunately challenged very well from the defense, unable to get a good shot on.
and now, oh, a little bit of chaos in the midfield. Ball comes to Grifter, though. Solo play attempt here, the pop. Read by Motos. A bump, though. Two bumps, actually. An open net, but Don even able to recover in time, but the ball goes towards Blueprint. We'll try and find the teammate. Ball out towards Grifter, and the 50 is high, coming down, caught by Ricky Spanish. And now, two players up in the air, and Kiwi with 0 boost is able to get the touch. No follow-up, though. A whiff in the corner, but again, Ricky Spanish there to recover. Now a demo, they're on the attack. A catch by Donovan. A bump attempt, and a
Oh.
dunk by Ricky Spanish will tie it up.
I'm telling you, man, these unnecessary air rolls coming out from the Green Beans. You don't need to air roll there. Jump up. First of all, I think it was a double jump. First of all, that's got to be a single jump. Single jump, use the little bit of boost you have, flip into the ball. Get it to the outside. No need for this double jump, air roll, soft touch right in front of your net nonsense. Get it out, get it safe.
Yep. That is the most important thing. The saves don't have to be perfect. They don't always have to lead to counterattacks, but they need to be put away safely. Or else you're just asking to get scored on. And now it's an even game, and oh no! Mistakes on the backboard punished by Ricky Spanish.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't even call it necessarily too much of a mistake. Like Blueprints definitely could have made contact with that ball, but at least they know that that's where they need to be. It was really good positioning, really good opportunity to go for the ball, shape up that touch a little bit, and you're fine. Really good pass from Motos though. Great pinch out of the corner, falls perfectly in front of the blue side net. No one really has the opportunity to make the save once Blueprints misses it on the back wall. Easy goal for the Cherried Crepes.
And now an attempt pass to play from the Green Beans, though I'm liking what I'm seeing. A demo of Grifter can get around this, but it's a high ball. Awkward to touch. Left for Blueprints. Water falling down. Whiffs in front of the net. Kiwi will go for a shot, and Ricky Spanish, 0 boost, diving across for the save. Grifter, another dunk, extending the pressure, but it will get carried out. No, Blueprints keeping in the corner. Two players now. Kiwi charging in, but unfortunately can't get around that one well enough. Miss in the midfield. Ball left for Blueprints. And another challenge here. Green Beans, they're struggling to get through the corner. They're struggling to get through the midfield. We've passed the halfway point, and they're down by 1 goal, Croc.
Yeah, down by 1 goal, but still plenty of Rocket League left to play. Green Beans are not done yet. They still have plenty of chance to grow in this series and become the winners, but they have to shape it up a little bit. Cherried Crepes sitting pretty with a 1 goal lead right now and a series lead, I believe,
Yep.
of 2-1. Yes, 2-1,
Yep.
the series lead. So 2-1 series lead, 2-1 game lead. Moto's here trying to create something to make it more. KBM Grifter comes in early, gets a good touch off the back wall. No Green Bean there to
Uh-oh.
follow it up. So a touchback will take possession away from the Cherry Crepes, but only for a second as they bring it back towards the net. Team
Oh.
misplay there, and then the Cherry Crepes just aren't there to pounce on the opportunity, pounce on the mistakes right now, and they've got to be there to pounce on those mistakes. And
Ooh.
again, we keep seeing
Ooh.
more unforced whiffs from the cherry crepes, and the green beans got to be ready to pounce on those as well.
Yep. And oh,
Ooh,
oh,
great shot!
yeah, great shot. Moto's ready and waiting though. As there's just under 120 remaining. Ricky Spanish bringing this one back to the corner. Kiwi, a dangerous just down to Motos. A low bounce. Kiwi needs to get another save here, and they can push away safely, but the resulting bounce goes to Donovan from the corner. A high bounce off the inside of the goalpost, still in the corner. KBM Grifter will get it by one, but no boost, and so the ball will go the way of the Crepes. And now a demo on the third man, a demo on the second man. Can Spanish get around? There's a touchdown across the goal line, and Donovan will put it away.
Great shot here. Good pass into the middle. Donovan doesn't really have to do anything. Just flips into the ball, slams it home.
2 goals up, 50 seconds left. A dangerous but comfortable lead, right? Two is the most risky, but it's also good if you can play comfortable and play solid. Green Beans running out of chances to attack here. This is their chance. Kiwi, a pop off the corner to Blueprints, and now a bump on the goal line, but Ricky Spanish ready and waiting for that one. Carrying it through the corner now. Just 30 seconds left to go. KBM Grifter giving the ball away to two players from the Cherried Crepes. A double commit, though, if Greenpeace can exploit this, maybe there's a chance to stay alive in this game because they are facing being down 3-1 in this best of 7 grand finals.
Yep, ball spills out to the middle. Ricky Spanish there reads the touch well from, excuse me, Blueprints. Tries to get it centered out, sent away by KBM Grifter. Time is not enough now for the Green Beans to come back. Cherry Crepes will be taking a 3-1
Oh.
series lead after a 3-1 win here in game number 4.
And unfortunately for the Green Beans, they were not able to salvage a win on the away turf. So we will be doing a server swap. We'll be going back to home. And I mean, they just need to win from now on, Croc. There's no more room for mistakes. And with how low scoring, relatively these games have been, any goal or two could be the season decider. So we got to get the Green Beans hyped up. We got to get the Garda fans hyped up in chat. Croc, if you were their coach, if you were their GM, AGM, what would you be telling the Green Bean players right now?
I would just tell them to honestly pounce on the mistakes of the Cherry Crepes. Cherry Crepes are making a lot of unforced whiffs. You got to pounce on those mistakes. You can't expect them to whiff, but you have to put your car in a position to where you're able to turn on the ball quickly. At least one of you. A lot of challenges that are kind of going by to the wayside, and stop the unnecessary errors. They've already led to some soft touches, missed touches. Get some accuracy on your touches, get some power on your touches. There are times when it's necessary, times when it's unnecessary. I've seen quite a lot of unnecessary, and I think it would help them if they just focus on touching the ball properly.
The ball properly. One of the key fundamentals of Rocket League. I would agree 100% with you, Croc. When you're in these positions where things are just looking down and out, you're getting beat in the corners, you're getting beat on the dribbles, you always got to look at your fundamentals. If you're getting beat, usually it's not the instance when you're at the ball, it's your approach to it. So focus on the fundamentals, focus on clean rotations, focus on clean touches. Take the time because this is a brand new 5 minutes. Ignore the previous 20 we've played. Take this as a fresh five. Start with that energy you had in game two and carry that through this game, and then look to carry that through this series. We are back on the West servers, though, Croc. As I've said, this could be the chance for them to get a little bit of energy, a little bit of momentum back in their favor.
Could be. We'll have to see what happens here. What happens here? Looks like we have a little bit of a confusion on what's going on.
Maybe a server reset potentially. I have
Looks
to
like a
see here.
potential roster swap.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
also
It could just
predictions in
be
the
being
chat,
weird. Yeah. Who do you
guys.
guys think is
Predictions in the
taking
chat.
game 5? Will Cherry Creeps finish off the series now, or will Green Beans be able to fight back and force a game number 6?
That is the key question. It's very even right now. With 45 to 55, 12 voters to 10. Could go either way. I think they are favoring the Green Beans on the West Coast server. Will, as you said, will we be seeing a substitution or are they just kind of goofing around? Maybe doing some car swaps during the break. We'll have to see. Ricky Spanish, though, Croc, he's just performing so hot tonight. He has been my MVP in almost every game so far.
Oh, yeah, he's played lights out, really good play. The 3-1 that they have right now in the series is definitely uh no small feat without him. It's going to be interesting to see if he falls off in game number 5. I highly doubt it. I bet we're going to see him come out and shine again. I do think that the Cherried Crepes are going to take game number 5 and finish off the series here in the
Hmm.
Wasteland. We'll see if they can lay the Green Beans to waste here. But, honestly, the Green Beans are not a weak team. There's a reason this is the grand
No.
finals. Both of these teams are very good, and Green Beans have a shot to really take the momentum back here, but they've got to do a little bit better on the field.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen them score kickoff goals. We've seen them push this pressure. It feels like at some point they take their foot off the gas and they cannot resume it. So I want to see him right off a kickoff as the players are on the field. I want to see them come out of the gate, swing it, take it right to the Cherry Craves because their tournament and season lives are on the line here. 3-1 currently in favor of the Cherry Craves. This could be it. And 5 minutes of gameplay will tell us, Croc, if we're going to a game 6 or if this will be the end of our grand finals for tonight.
Good 50 there in front of the blue net. Let's see if they can make something of it. Kiwi's going to be able to take it out into the corner over the head of Ricky Spanish. Moto's there to make the shot on net.
Is that a
KBM
rule
with a
one?
backflip sends it away. Not
Oh,
quite like a
oh,
TV one. Good touch on the right side here. Will create a little bit of pressure. Kiwi takes control in the corner, looking for a teammate in the center. Does get a nice 50 into the center. KBM Grifter up. Not a great touch. Gets the corner of his car on the ball, but Ricky Spanish fully behind the ball. Able to send it all the way down to the side of the Green Beans. Tries to get it out center. Steered away by Kiwi. Going back the other way. 45 seconds gone of this game number 5, and we still remain scoreless.
mm-hmm. I do notice the Green Beans are continuing to try and push it through the corners. I want to see some more midfield plays, some lateral passes. Solo plays are nice, but they're not what you need at this point. You gotta get everybody fired up and on the same page. As I say that, Moto's leading the charge for the Cherried Crepes. Forced to push it towards the corner. Good 50, though, will break for Ricky Spanish. Now dicing up the defense, and they will find the opening and put it in.
Yeah, beautiful play here. Like you said, just dicing up the defense. Gets it by 1 over the head of the second one. And then there's Kiwi. Tries to make the save a little off the line. Not really covering the net, just covering the wall there. Ricky Spanish gets a really good opportunity. Sends it home. Gonna capitalize on that every time. 1-0 for the Cherry
Mm-hmm.
Crepes.
1-0, just 75 seconds in, and right off a kickoff, they're in their own end. Not for long as Kiwi will pump that one out. Donovan off the ceiling, look for a double touch play. Does get the touch, and actually drops it back for Ricky Spanish. Another high ball, Grifter up against Motos. Bouncer off the backboard. Is there a follow-up from Kiwi? There is, but it's a bit slow, and the bounce goes towards the corner. And now another passing play attempt, but it gets cleared out by Donovan. Green Beans still haven't registered a shot as we're about to pass the 2-minute mark here in Game 5.
3:10 left to play. Garden want their Green Beans to give themselves a chance. This is going to be their final
Oh,
opportunity to save the series. And Donovan with a good shot on net, but Blueprint saves the day, keeps the scoreline at a 1-0. They are in a do or die situation right now. Just a little over half the game remaining. They need a goal quick if they want to have any sort of comfort in. And Ricky Spanish with the goal. He's amazing, scoring on both sides of the field. You cannot stop this man. gets another goal, but credited for Kiwi.
That is the danger of doing a near post rotation. Sometimes you have to, but you gotta be real careful because if the ball squeaks through, you're just gonna put it in your own end there. So a breakthrough for the Green Beans. No shots, one goal, a tied game, but a dangerous pop in front of their end will go towards Donovan. Definitely looking to redeem themselves. Are the Crepes here? Spanish getting beat out by Blueprints. Now 1v1 in the sidewall, miss, but the bump is enough to slow down the attack.
Prince there gets beat by Ricky Spanish. Pretty clean on that one. Looking to redeem himself. Ricky Spanish is. Moto's going to be here on the challenge. Gets a good read, but a 50 spills out to Donovan. Donovan on the right side wall. One touch. Doesn't get the second. Blueprints clears it down. Ricky Spanish there to corral it, but dunked by Blueprints. This could be an opportunity. Blueprints gets it by. Can't
Oh!
quite get it on net. Steers it into the left post. Bounces out for now. And the Cherried Crepes take a breath.
I gotta take a breath too there. Golden opportunity for Blueprints. And now a chance for Motos to put it off the backboard and get a follow-up shot here. Whoa, whifty. And a demo by Blueprints will clear the way for an attack. Ball towards Grifter, over one, but not over Spanish. As I say that though, 2 cars up. Putting it in the corner. Green Beans, a chance to attack now. 80 seconds left to go here in Game 5 Series 3-1 in favor of the Cherried Crepes. A shot by Kiwi saved early though. Moto's forced to make another save and they are able to push it left towards themselves. Zero boost though. I don't think this attack will go far.
We'll see. Moto's in the corner now. Gets 50'd, but ball goes out center. Ricky Spanish a little too close. Going to leave it for Donovan. Donovan able to clear it all the way back. Good touch by Blueprints to not let that touch his backboard and fall down center. Ball goes center anyways. Kiwi there to clear it out. Blueprints first one there. No, Moto's is. Beats Blueprints pretty clean there.
Oh?
Kiwi with the 50. Goes out center. No
No!
shooter for the Green
Oh!
Beans. No one to be found in the same zip code as the ball. And now Blueprints has to restart the attack from their own corner.
Yep, Grifter. Maybe getting a pump out here past the midfield line. Still has the ball. Some boost. A pop midfield. Kiwi. Can they get around it? No! The pre-flip was not able to connect. Blueprints off the sidewall. Pushing it towards the middle into Donovan. A high ball towards the end. Grifter putting off the ceiling in their own end, though. Someone else needs to get a touch here. Oh! A whipty in the midfield, though. A chance for the Green Beans to settle. Collect some boost, collect themselves. 6 seconds left to go, an even game. Maybe some late second drama here, or maybe an overtime. Let's see the ball coming down to the corner. Blueprints keep it up for now. Another challenge, ball off the ceiling. Donovan cannot get the shot. We are going to a Game 5 overtime series on the line for Green Beans.
Ricky Spanish starting off the attack early, sends a soft one towards the net. Blueprints gets the clear away. Moto's left in net to deal with that easy shot from Blueprints, sends it to the outside left. 50 by KVM Grifter, and now Kiwi looking for the center pass. Doesn't get a great
Oh.
connection on it, so will be 50 by Ricky. Donovan not going to be able to get to that ball first, so Blueprints slams it off the corner. Falls. Grifter saves the Green Beans playoff hopes. They are still alive. We've got a Game 6.
And that's what we've been missing this series. That's what we've been missing this game. A second player from the Green Beans to follow up mistakes and punish them. They are not going quietly into the night. We are going to a Game 6. And we are flying back to the East Coast, though, Croc. Not to take the wind out of the garden sails. That is how you keep your series alive, though. An overtime winner like that, that's got to get you fired up.
And we will be remaking the lobby again for game number 6. Gotta love
Oh,
these
boy.
flip-flop host teams, right?
Gotta keep it even, though. That's what's most important. Want it to be as even as possible so that we can see the best plays. And no one has the advantage of ping. Although I should say the disadvantage of ping. Kiwi, you were doing well before. You gotta see him step up now. Hopefully we get a good server for them. But for the Green Beans, for Cherry Craves, it really feels like Ricky is doing a lot of the work. I hope Donovan's hearing that and has some pop-off performance. Before the Green Beans, Croc, has anyone in particular been standing out for you? Because I've got an answer, but I want to hear yours.
Honestly, KBM Grifter and Blueprints have both been playing pretty well. I think Blueprints kind of has the slight edge on game performance right now. KBM Grifter has done really well on getting his touches a little bit more consistent, I think, than Blueprints, but Blueprints just seems to be there when he needs to be. Like when all the chips are down, Blueprints is there to make the play.
Okay. I'm actually going to take a different tact. I'm going to favor Kiwi because, as we said, they have been battling through some difficult ping. And wait, hold on, no Kiwi this time. A substitution is being made. Honey Badger Mo will be subbing in for Kiwi.
Now let's see if the sub can make all the difference. A little bit of whiff there. We'll let that one be, say, first game. First game jitters on in front of the crowd, no warm up. Although,
Oh,
you don't know how much they've been playing.
oh,
Oh, oh,
no, please.
that would have been very nice. Been very nice to see the super sub come in and score right off the rip. But KBM Grifter might have an opportunity here. Donovan does get a touch. Will get it by. So Honey Badger comes in. Doesn't quite get a good enough shot to get it by Ricky Spanish.
uh,
Blueprints turns early. Gets beat Motos with basically a free gold. Very unfortunate there if you are a green
no.
fan.
The green beans, they had 4 shots in the opening 30 seconds. It was looking so good, but then as you said, Blueprints turned too quickly, not reading the bounce properly. In their favor, though, I'm liking what they're seeing. If they don't let the wind get out of their sails, if they keep the attack pressure going here as they lose the kickoff, if they can keep the attacking pressure going, though, they are not out of this game, Croc.
KVM Grifter, good touch off the back wall. Blueprints coming in. Another touch off the back wall. Will a shooter be able to put it in? No, but Honey Badger does keep pressure. Motos has to get a soft touch off the wall. Not going to be able to find it. And Honey Badger Mo, the super sub, comes in with the first goal for the Green
Mm-hmm.
Beans.
Beautiful placement on that shot. Just beautiful. Coming off the wall like that, it can be hard to get around it properly because you got to get around and over it. And they did a great job there. And as you said, the super sub potentially for the Green Beans doing work so far on the away server. And Grifter will get the attack going again off the kickoff, but Donovan here push it safely aside. And I should say again, Donovan has been having a quiet series. I'm still expecting them to pop off at any moment. And Honey Badger's popping off with shots like that, though. They've got 4 in just 90 seconds, Croc.
Yeah, really good play so far from Honey Badger Mo. You definitely wouldn't think of them as a sub, but just another player of this team right now. Really coming in, performing well. Has the lone goal for the Green Beans. Now Donovan trying to start an attack, trying to get himself a goal. Like you said, has been a little quiet in this series. Not necessarily what I expected based off of the hype surrounding him in the Twitch and Discord chat. KBM Grifter goes for the flip reset. A little bit less fabled than the contender flip reset, but definitely not something you see every day.
No, definitely not somebody you see it enough. Or maybe you see too much. I want to see passing plays like that almost. Grifter trying to connect with Honey Badger. Can't find each other though. Almost halfway through game 6. Series still 3-2 in favor of the Crepes. They just need one. And maybe they just need one goal as this game is dead even. Green Beans, though, out shooting the Crepes 8-2 in their own net corner, though. Will they be able to get a good chance on this attack? Potentially. Grifter, though, giving the ball away to Donovan. And we are right back in the same story we were before, except this time Blueprints needs to make a save here as Donovan will go charging in and bumping him, though. But they can get the clear. Motos. A high pop off the backboard. Blueprints not the best. Clear goes right into the waiting arms of Ricky Spanish.
Yeah, Ricky Spanish with a really good shot there. Just cracks it home. Moto's great pop-up. Blueprints can't get the touch to the outside. Ends up throwing it right to the center. KVM Grifter almost there. Can't quite get it. 2-1 for the Cherried Crepes. A little less than half the game to play.
Oh, no. 2 minutes left. Ricky Spanish is popping off. I've seen this before, Croc. And it does not pan out well for the Green Beans. Motos with a shot here. The defense cannot get back in time. 3-1, Cherried Crepes.
Now, this could be very dangerous for the Green Beans. They are not known for coming back from these deficits right now. And, Cherry Crepes have done a pretty good job of holding on to the leads when they've had them, whenever they're more than a goal. So we're going to have to see if Green Beans can bring it back here. Their playoff hopes lay in the balance of the result of this game number 6. Let's see if they've got it. The Ricky Spanish, though, is going to send the ball straight back to the blue wall. KBM Grifter, a touch to the outside, will roll up. Donovan able to steer one towards net. It's a soft one.
Whoa.
Good save by Honey Badger Mo to get it out before the shooter had
Oh.
a chance to slam it home.
Great dunk there, potentially. They could get around it quickly on the attack here. Mo's with the unfortunate touch, but no, they can't get around it. Oh, Blueprints does it! It's too quick for Ricky to collect 2-3. They've brought it back within one.
Really good play here from Honey Badger to be going for that ball. I think that's the perfect opportunity to go for the ball. Not super great that he whiffed it, but it honestly ends up faking the entire defense of the Cherry Crepes. Really leads to the ability for that goal to get scored. So honestly, we're just going to call it a big brain tactical whiff from Honey Badger Mo there and give him the credit on that one. A great goal from the Green Beans. Either way, cut the deficit to one. Still plenty of time to come back. KBM Grifter trying to make it happen. Steers one towards net, a
Oh,
little wide right.
dangerous opportunity again, though. Green Beans are coming alive on the attack here. Moto's forced to make a great save there. Now Blueprints with a 100 boost. What can they do here off the backboard with the read? No, can't connect on that one. Grifter, not enough boost. Can they get a touch even? Can't as well. Donovan forcing Honey Badger to pump it off the sidewall. We're about to pass the minute mark. 1 goal down still, and Grifter is able to keep that difference level. No, Moto's high pop above the net. Grifter, can they get it out again? They do, pushing it to the opposite corner this time, but they're still in their own end. And Grifter again, Croc, charging it across, keeping the ball out of danger.
Yeah, really good play there. Let's see if Ricky Spanish can do the same, keeping it out of danger, sends it to the left side, but the 50 does come back
Oh,
out to the middle. Holding on to the 1 goal lead right now. See if they can keep it going. Donovan, a little bit of a miscue there on the aerial. Motos is going to beat the blue challenger. KBM Grifter, the touch will go back into his own corner, but the demo on Ricky Spanish could open up some space to clear the ball out to the orange half of the field.
they
Motos
can't get out
gets
of
the
their
ball to the
corner.
center. It's really tough. The Cherry Crepes have really been putting on good pressure, but another demo on Ricky Spanish, and you wonder if they're trying to get Ricky Spanish off the field so that way they can get this goal in. 3 seconds
Oh
remain.
no.
Ball is not dead yet, but it's almost there, and the ball has died. The Cherried Crepes have become your RSC Season 14 Prospect Champions. Congratulations to the Prospect team, the Cherried Crepes.
Congratulations indeed, Motos, Ricky Spanish, Donovan. You guys put in the work. You did it all. The bakery can be proud. East versus West, says Donovan. And yeah, what more can be said? Ricky Spanish, absolute MVP performance. Even though they didn't top the scoreboard in this one, the work they did in basically every other game this series, Croc, my standout player of the night.
Yeah, definitely the MVP for me for this series. There will be a poll up, so make sure you guys get a vote in for that. Vote for the MVP. It is up to you guys in the end, but I would definitely have to give it to Ricky Spanish as well.
Mhm.
Moto's played a really good game. I think that he was MVP of the final game in that game 6, but Ricky Spanish definitely of the night.
Yep. And I mean, so far, the chat is favoring that vote. Still plenty of time to get those in, guys. But we have to look at the green beans. They made it so far, Croc. But they
They
just could
did.
not get over that line. And they played well, like fundamental. As you said, there were never any key mistakes that we sometimes see from these prospect teams. It just they lacked that little X factor. Maybe they just, didn't eat their green beans and weren't having the energy because Ricky Spanish just had a pop off performance and that carried his teammates. But for the green beans, it seemed like they were still struggling. And I do appreciate how they took the gamble on the substitution. So many teams, so many managers are kind of afraid to do that, but they took the gamble. And although it didn't work out for them this time, you have to appreciate the courage.
Yep. And with that, Ricky Spanish is just about your official MVP, leading the charge here with 60% of the vote. It does still have a
Oh,
little while, and it is getting shifted with every vote. Guys, your vote counts. Make sure to get your vote in. We will go ahead and stay live for the entirety of the poll, I suppose. Yeah, we'll stay alive, I guess, for the poll. We'll just let you guys know who wins the MVP, give you the official announcement. But again, we'd just like to say for any of you who may be non-RSC participants now, make sure to get into the Discord, get yourself registered. This is a for fun league. There is no pressure. If you're worried about the pressure, worried about any sort of toxicity, that's not like what we're about here. Make sure to join, have some fun, meet some friends, fill your Wednesday and Monday nights with some fun. Get in the Discord. We would love to have you.
yeah, I might be old and haven't touched RSC in a while, but it is great fun. And the friends you make in RSC, the teammates you play with, like you're not just restricted RSC. Like you can go on past that and do other tournaments, and other teams. And so ranked one thing, but if you really want the best practice, you gotta do the pickup leagues. You gotta do the weekly. So guys, please do check out RSC. It is a great league, and I mean, playing on a stream in front of 100 plus people, that's also a bonus too.
Yeah, I mean, these it is really underrated how much composure it takes to come out and play in some of these MVP, or not these MVP, these grand final games. Um, over 100 people with eyes on your gameplay. You're always worried about, oh man, I just made this mistake. Everybody's watching, everybody saw that. But at the end of the day, all six of these players, well, all seven of these players in this series came out, played really well, left it all out on the field. No one has anything to be ashamed about, and they should all be proud of themselves for their performances tonight.
The poll is coming to a close, and a late second switch here. Motos, by the skin of their teeth, will take the MVP in our grand final. So, congratulations, Motos. The cherry on top to enjoy with your cherried crepes. The bakery can be proud of their performance tonight. And, Croc, I think it's on us to close it out. So, I just want to say thank you for joining me in the booth. It was a pleasure to cast, and thank you to Marks running the show behind the scenes. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Thank you for the players. I hope you guys all had a wonderful night. Croc, do you got any final words?
We will see you back here on Wednesday. I'm not exactly sure what we have for you on Wednesday, but we will see you on Wednesday for more playoff and grand final action, I believe. I believe we have at least one final going on, but if not, definitely some playoff action coming. Still have plenty of tiers that are in the
Ooh.
race for their championships. So make sure to tune in on Wednesday night, and we will see you then.